Alright, so this is the maiden voyage of the XTE. Immediately lost the grip. So this is stock tires, stock suspension, stock ESC settings, which we will get to later. Straight out the box, 4S, set up to race, and yeah, it's just not elegant. It doesn't flow around the track. But yeah, I'll let this play a bit. Disclaimer, I'm not a professional racer. I haven't been racing 8th scale off-road at all, really. Been to a few practice days very recently. I've never done anything like this before, so take that with a grain of salt. As far as my driving skill, I'm not the worst thing in the world, but I'm definitely not a professional. I do have a long way to go learning how to take corners better and faster. I feel like in a professional's hands, this car would drive a little smoother or cleaner, but yeah. This is the first runs of it. The only thing I did out of the box was toe and camber adjustment, because they kind of just come however they set it up. You know, it's a factory, they make a lot of these things. So I did make sure the toe was somewhat good, camber was good. Basically it's ready to rock and roll. But this is literally out of the box with no suspension changes, no nothing, just the ride height, and that's about it. So this change right here, the car is on some Proline blockade. The compound is a little firm. They were used. I bought them secondhand. The tread was in excellent condition. Just the compound felt like
Come hold that phone for me.
like a medium.
Come hold that phone for me.
The foams inside the tire felt a little better than what they give you stock. For the stock Pro lines, I think they're called Criminals or something. I don't know what they're called, I forgot. But these tires felt a little bit better. They weren't the best, but they felt like I could push the car a little bit more. I was still sliding around though. It's not a good, the car's still not there. It's not there for my driving style. It's not there for my skill level. The rear end just kept wanting to slide out. I felt like the car was on ice. I still felt like I was on my toes, really, driving it. So that was this change. So we'll just watch this for a little while and kind of see how I adjust to it. I don't think I do too well though. Okay, I wasn't lying when I said I can't drive that well. We're gonna move on to another tire, the Hot Race Bangkok V2. They were a softer compound. The foams were probably a closed cell, if I had to guess. Again, those came to me from someone else, but they were new. So I slapped them on the truck and started going around the track again. We get a little later into the night. It started to cool down a bit. I don't know if it's here or later that it starts to drizzle, but anyway, the truck starts to feel better. I started to feel connected to it a little bit more. My lines are terrible, but yeah, the crashing is always going to be a thing. But the ETs don't really change. However, you could tell by the characteristics of the truck that I am more confident driving it. I just have a little bit more grip, so there's going to be a few laps with the Hot Race tires on before we move to the next adjustment.
35.4. 38.1. 143.8. 39.8. 36 flat. 33.9. 41.9. 105.4. 36.8. 41.7. 35.7. 38 flat. 45.1.
Not bad.
.8. 43.9. 50 flat. 36.1. 30.3.
Alrighty. Are you guys having fun? Because I sure am. So here we bring in the car, and I believe the rain does start soon. So this is the last change for this night. You can't see a little drizzling here and there. Now, based on the performance so far, it just was, I had no rear traction. And the one thing that I didn't think of at the time is that on the Spectrum radio, it has steering, I believe it's Expo. It has a dial for that. You could turn it down. I didn't remember to do that. I didn't think to do it. So I feel like I took away a lot of potential by not adjusting that on this particular night. Oh yeah, there you go. Probably drive better.
Exactly.
So this last bit, I removed the rear sway bar. I noticed that on this truck, the rear sway bar is thick, and I know that can cause traction issues on a low traction track, which in my opinion this is. The car, the ETs didn't really change that much. Again, I'm shaving like half a second here and there on a good lap when I don't have any inconveniences or I have to stop or slow down for anyone, but the grip felt different. The truck felt extremely different after doing this adjustment or mod or whatever you want to call it, which is it's a free one. I pulled the rear sway bar off completely. So right now the truck has no rear sway bar, the front's still on, everything's the same. The tires are the Hot Race Bangkok V2s. That's the one I had the most success with so far on this particular day / evening. The rear sway bar is removed. Ride height, I believe, was 36, 37. So 36 front, 37 rear. The track was just rough, but again, I can't drive that well. So the fastest ETs were 35, I believe, or a 33 something. I think I clicked off a 38 this evening. But yeah, this is the best change I think so far for my driving style.
Oh. 58 flat.
Here comes the rain.
To 10.5. 57.6. 45.9. Forty-five point five. 43.7.
Oh, my bad. Now, don't make too much fun of me. I know I can't drive that well. This is a totally different day. On this day, it was around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun was out. The track was fairly good. I think I just went out with the hot race Bangkok V2s again. Until my other tires come in, I ordered some PZO 402s,
151.8.
which I heard a lot of good about those from pros. On this day, I went back home. Well, before this day, I went back home after that night, and I completely removed the front sway bar. I had the rear sway bar already removed. Front shock oil, I put 37.5 in it because that's what I had. And in the rear, I put 35 because that's what I had. Rear diff, I put 2K, and I also removed
39.2.
one set of planetary gears from the rear. Now, I have a older Losi ready to run. It's like a nitro buggy that I will be racing also. I have a video already up of it
Johnny
with
Media.
no voiceover, just that car running. What I noticed on those diffs are they were all missing one planetary gear set. Now, I'm sure that, and when I say all, the buggy and the older Nitro Truggy don't have, at least the ones that I own, don't have 4 planetary gears in the disc. They just have 2, so 1 set. They run a lot better. I feel more connected to those cars on this track. I feel like I could push it a little more, so that was the thought process here. So this is with the couple adjustments of 1 planetary gear set in the rear diff removed, 2K in the rear, 7K in the center, and the front was whatever the stock came with, but I removed the front sway bar.
37.3.
There is my PBET, 37.3. The car felt so much easier to drive. I could push it more.
43 flat.
And I also turned down the steering expo so it wasn't oversteering, which was a huge help. Stay tuned for more to come. I did a couple more things after this day that's not recorded yet. The track is getting
38.3.
redone.
David
So
Idea.
who knows what the layout's going to be next and what the fastest times are. I just kind of, I look at what the fastest ETs are and I kind of aim for that.
Luigi
But
Bravo.
as of yet, I have no brakes. The truck has no faulty parts yet. As much as I've crashed, you don't see that. You're not going to see that yet.
37.8.
So that was another 37. It was a higher 37, but it was a 37 nonetheless. The truck is getting there. So hopefully the next outing, it'll be just a little bit faster.
38.2.
I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all will stick around and stay tuned for what's to come. I will be doing nitro and electric,
104.2.
and I do want to
36.9.
kind of keep this one ready to run format
38.6.
as cheap as I can. So I believe anyone can do that. Keep it as low budget as possible. This is Tardy to the Party 92
36.8.
signing out.